Hi. Now Victoria Nuland is quitting the Foreign Secretary's office. She is Deputy Foreign Secretary of United States and in charge of the political affairs. And she has been occupying some powerful position in the Foreign Office, uh, driving the USA's foreign policy since so many years under different presidents, under different parties, that is both in under Republicans as well as Democrats. So her going out or her exiting the foreign office, what does it suggest? Her exiting the foreign department is not exiting by herself, and I think she is being shown the way out by the Biden administration, and there might be reasons behind that. Though I think she is not going out of the power corridor, she will be in many of the think tanks and she will still try to give some kind of shape to the US's foreign policies. She is one of the big head of the neocons, or you can also say that she is an institution in herself. She is an institution of the neocon thinking, and there is something wrong going on between her and the Biden administration, and the reason behind that is the Ukraine war, because she can be said as a mastermind of all this Ukraine affair. She was involved in all these things since Maidan movement. She was very instrumental during the Maidan movement as well. There were leaked tapes of her conversation with the US's ambassador in Ukraine in 2014. So she is a neocon who pushes for color revolution type of things, power changes, regime changes in countries. So she is a very controversial figure, and why she is being shown the way out. See, exiting that kind of position or post can be due to personal reason. The biggest of the personal reason can be the health, but there is no report as such. So I think there are issues within the foreign office right now, and she might be pushing hard for more support to Ukraine, which is a failed cause. And she was actually very instrumental, and she was very vocal supporter of the regime change, and especially she was wanting the ousted of Vladimir Putin from the position of power in Kremlin, and that project, that Nuland experiment, failed miserably. And I'll say not only Nuland experiment, it was a Biden Nuland experiment, because if I'm not wrong, it was year 2011, and that time Dmitry Medvedev was the president of Russia, and as the in the capacity of vice president of USA, Mr. Biden traveled to Russia. He met with the opposition people in Russia, and he also said there that it is good for Russia that Putin does not become president again. It is good for Russia and it is good for the United States of America. And he also said that yes, we will make him chairman of International Olympic Committee. So Biden was wanting that Putin should be out of power politics and should take control of the affairs of Olympic Committee, International Olympic Committee. And actually, the Nuland and Biden, I think they were wanting that Dmitry Medvedev should be the president, and they might be wanting that Medvedev's term to be converted into Yeltsin 2.0 era. So they were wanting that Medvedev should become another Yeltsin for United States of America, and Russia should be a subservient state, and they were not wanting Putin to be in the power position as the president of Russia. And if you the reports coming out is that the gentleman who was the ambassador of USA in Afghanistan during the withdrawal will be occupying Victoria Nuland's position. So this also shows a shift. That fellow is also from the neocon school, but one thing is there, he can survive, or he can oversee the changing circumstances. So like the circumstances changed and withdrawal of US forces from Afghanistan took place under his watch, similar type of things can be said about Russia Ukraine conflict, because Russia has already won the war, and it's just a matter of time when the things will be declared, though the violence will continue. And I say that because if you look at the history of World War II, the most casualties the US army had was not in on the D-Day, it was in the April of 1945, when Germany had already lost, but the war was continued. Some offensive was going on by the Germans, so there is high possibility that that kind of offensive will be carried out by Ukrainians. But they have already lost the game, and I always say that it is not the Ukrainians who have lost, it is the collective West who has lost the game. And the outside of Victoria Nuland suggests that.